Many organisations are based around achieving basic human rights, and 2 years ago York declared itself a human rights city to do just that. Now, to celebrate this, a new community space has been created.
Human Rights Garden was an idea I came up with when I was thinking when York was discussing becoming a human rights city, and I said to myself, well, we're declaring ourselves as a human rights city, but what's the representation of that? What's the visual? And that's when I came up with an idea of a garden where the community can access things such as food, have an educational aspect of it about the environment that we live in as well. So some of that, it meets some of the human rights and pledges that we've set as a city.
York is committed to helping people achieve a fair standard of living, health and education by supporting equality and diversity. But how does the garden reflect this?
The garden itself is a mixture of formal garden and wildlife garden, and this represents equality and diversity, being together and the variety. And then we have a food growing area which anybody can come and harvest the black currants and gooseberries and things like that, and that represents standards of living, that everybody's entitled to food and a good standard of living. And then we have a medicinal garden which is made up of plants such as echinacea and rosemary and thyme, lavender, all plants that have a medicinal property that's for your health and well-being. So that we have lots of nectar-rich plants, a bug hotel and bird box to represent housing.
But why did they choose to create a garden?
I think for me, what a garden is a lot of things to different people. So for the people involved in creating it, it's about being able to put something back into the community and enjoy being part of a group, a social side of it, getting together every month to do something towards it. From the other side of it, of people just coming into the park, it's a space that celebrates York City of Human Rights. It's a nice, quiet, reflective space as well.
The garden represents human rights by making it access food. When we opened the garden as part of our soft launch, we had an incredible speaker from the University of York Human Rights Centre about the value of food as a human right.
And helping communities grow is at the root of this project.
York, I feel, is very good with communities, but in certain areas there's communities that I would consider left behind, or they're not, either areas haven't been properly appreciated for a while, and that's because of lack of investment. So it's important for charities like ourselves to go, how can we help those areas to be reinvigorated, to get integrated more into the local community, and this is one way of doing it, to get the community involved.
Through clearing, weeding and planting, it is hoped that this garden will help friendships blossom for years to come. York Atkinson, That's TV.